Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kate. Thank you for joining me today. So in this video I am going to share all my favourite completed pages from 2022. So of course they are previously shown completed pages because they are a collection of all my favourite pages that I completed during 2022. So you will have seen them before, so that's my disclaimer. And yeah, if you're interested in hanging around and seeing them, then please do. So Kitty says hello, and let's get started. So I'm going to start with Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford, and the page that I really like, I'll take the tabs out as well as I go, is this one here, which is a sort of a bee honeycomb page with some beautiful flowers as well. And what I like about this is that it's just different. It's different. It's not the conventional, you know, yellow, honey coloured, orangey, you know, colours that you'd use, which is, you know, the realistic colours. And I just sort of made my own combination of colours. I did use Prisma. I have got a video showing how I did some of these honeycombs on my channel if you're interested. And yeah, I used blues, greens, purples, which are some of my favourite colours. Of course there's gel pen, metallic paints, and you know, glaze pens on here as well. So yeah, used all the mediums that, you know, I generally like using. So that's that one. That is definitely one of my favourites that I've completed, just because it's a bit different and it's in my favourite colours as well. So that's that one. Next one, there are a couple in here that I've done in Secret World, and I'm hoping to colour in this again in this month, February. I haven't yet though, I haven't started on it, so that's actually showing which two pages that I'm actually hoping to colour in. But anyway, my favourite, another favourite, is this one, which is the bee page. I just really like it. I just really like it. I like the colours I've used. I like the bees themselves, are absolutely beautiful. The image itself is stunning. I would probably colour this page again if I had another copy of this book. But yeah, the pencils work really nicely on this paper. It's just a stunning book. I've used metallic paint, of course, in places, but yeah, that's definitely a favourite. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. Oops, maybe too much. Right, and yeah, so that's definitely a favourite. Love it. And then there's another one I completed in here, which is also quite a favourite. I don't like it as much as the bee page, but it's still, I think it still makes my favourite pages. I think I used Derwent Inktense for the background sky, and lots of different pencils, and my usual, you know, stuff that I use really. But yeah, I just really like the artwork, and I'm pleased with how I have completed it. So that's Secret Worlds. Circle of Life, right. So I've got a couple of copies of this. Oh, that's one actually I've completed this month, which you've seen sort of weirdly. But it's this one. This is what I meant to show you. This is a double page that I really like. It's just, I did complete 2022. Yeah, I did. It was January actually, so early on in 2022. Really like this double page. I think it was a buddy colour. I think it was with a buddy colour with Helena on the Colouring Zone, and I'm really pleased with how I've done the fish, because I actually looked up different coloured kois and I tried to replicate some of the colours, and then on top of it I've used some clear glaze, Sakura glaze pen. But yeah, this took absolutely ages, as you can imagine, but it's certainly worth it. Once it's finished, it's definitely worth the time and effort. I've used gel pens and all sorts on here. But yeah, that is definitely a favourite from Circle of Life. Another favourite completed page is in Furballs, lovely little book, art therapy book, and it's actually this one here. I forgot, sorry, I was supposed to remove my tab, so just bear with me. Right, so let's get to it. Sorry about that. So here we go. Really like this page. I don't know what it is about this page. I think it's the colours I've used, and I like the metallic leaves. Just, I don't know, the colours, the background. I just really like this page. I don't know why. It's a lovely image, and then I am pleased with how I have sort of approached and coloured it. So yeah, that is definitely a favourite of mine. They just look so cute. It's a lovely book, this. So Furballs. And then Wild Winter Mythographic by Joseph Kattenbang, and this definitely a favourite as well. This is one I completed in February of 2022. It's the White Rabbit, and the picture itself is stunning. I like my colouring. I like how I've used silver pen for the names of the books. I like the background that I've used this Calero, I think it's called Black Forest maybe, the paint in the background. I like the tree in excuse me, in different pastel tone coloured shades. Just really like it. So that is definitely another favourite of mine. So Mythographic Wild Winter. And then one in, let me just check. Yeah, one in Mein Riester Europa by Rita Berman. Another lovely book, gorgeous. And I really like how I've coloured this page, which is the turtle in a bottle page, I think it is. I really like how I've coloured it, and I really like the colours I've used. I like the turquoisey pale greens with the light purple, light blues. Yeah, definitely love the colour choices here. Really like where I've put some, you know, some shimmer down, you know, on these circular bits. And yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So that was definitely another, just bring it closer, definitely another favourite. So that one was in January 2022, so quite a while ago. And then there are, well, basically this is one that is definitely favourite. So this one was in August 2022. I remember taking this on holiday to Wales. And I remember sitting there completing it as well, using my metallic paints for the rainbow. I just love this page. I love the metallic paints. It's just bright, it makes you smile. I like how I've coloured it. I used a Neocolour 2 in the background, you know, for the sky, and I like how I've done the clouds as well, which are sort of pearlescent or iridescent, whichever word. But yeah, this one I do really like as well, but it's not my favourite. This one's my favourite, because I was choosing, umming and ahhing between them, and then I thought, no, this has to be the winner, most definitely. So I really need to colour in this book again, because it does take time, but it is fun to use, and I can use watercolour in it, which is good. Next one, Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Kanoko Igusa. So this one, I mean, this is a serious colouring book, serious, so, oops, doesn't matter, that was just that paper. So this is loosely based on Chris Cheng's colouring online, and I just changed it up with colours of certain things, but yeah, this I'm definitely very proud of, very proud of indeed. I use Polychromos. Polychromos is just a dream to colour with on this paper. It's just so fun to use. Hard work as well, don't get me wrong, because you know, I was layering and layering. There's virtually hardly any metallic on here except a few bits inside the flowers there, underneath the snails, you know, and a little bit here actually in the background. There's some watercolour paint just to put my stamp on it really. But yeah, I'm so pleased with that. I do really want to do another colouring like this in this book. You know, a big project, you know, where you take your time and you make it look as good as possible. I'm glad with how I've done the fur as well. But yeah, sometimes I think, did I really do this? Because I'm not that skilled. So I did do it. I know I did do it. But yeah, I definitely want to choose another page in one of Kanoko Ogusa's books, because I bought the other one as well. Can't remember what it's called, but I have. Okay, next, Ken Matsuda's colouring book. And let's see. So with this one, well, I just could not decide really. I didn't know which one was my favourite, but I think, whoops, I did the snail, and I really like the snail. I think I've done a good job on it. Again, I was layering away. There is no metallic on there at all, which is quite rare for me, as you know. I also did the bee, and I can't choose between which one's my favourite. Again, these are serious colouring pages, so they are, you know, take a lot of time, but you know, they come out so beautifully as well. So I really want to do another one in here. I know that Kirsty Colours and Sketch, she said she used some watercolour, so I might use watercolour, but probably watercolour pencils rather than, you know, I'm not brave enough to go in with actual, you know, watercolours. But yeah, I am pleased with both of these. So they are definitely a couple of my favourites that I've completed. So that's Ken Matsuda's colouring book, a serious colouring book, you know, images in there. Menagerie Mythographic. So what is it that it's this one. Yeah, I remember this. So why is this my favourite? This is my favourite because of the background. I am really happy with how the background came out, and also I really like the colours of the butterflies. I'm glad that I didn't make them all multicoloured, and I'm glad I made them very similar toned, like browny orange tones, and I really like the choice of metallic paint. Yeah, definitely a favourite page. I do really like this. This one was by Fabiana Attanasio. I really am on a mythographic kick these days. I really enjoy colouring the mythographic pages. Might actually consider doing. I've never done like a colour like a, you know, like a colour along where you open it up to people, and then others do, like you say, it's mythographic month, and then other people colour it, and then they send you their images, and then you do a compilation video. So I might consider doing one of those at some point when I've got more time. So Circle of Life, this is my other copy, and the one that is my favourite in here is the jellyfish. I like the fact that I've used a warm and a cool toned, well, warm tones and cool tones, so they are quite contrasting. And I think I was trying out the Grey Bee metallic paints, and they're really beautiful. I've got to say, they're lovely shades of metallic paint, and they work really well. So I definitely need to use those more as well. I've got just tons and tons of so many metallic paints. Very fortunate. So I've got a lot of choice, and I'm glad that it went for a limited colour palette as well. So yeah, that's definitely a favourite. I used some stickles on the heads of the jellyfish as well. So yeah, that's it. That's that one. Circle of Life. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. And then Little Mouse Yururi's sketchbook, the one that I am quite proud of as well, is a favourite, is this one. This was an autumn completion. I did this in October. I really like it, how I've done, well, how I've coloured the whole piece actually, because I took ages layering again. Layering and just, yeah, enjoyed it. It was hard work at times, but yeah, I'm so pleased with how it's come out. And I don't think, there's just white gel pen, but don't think there's any like metallic. Sometimes I do feel like it doesn't need it. You know, it depends what type the picture is, and yeah, I mean, most of my pages will have it on, but very few don't. When I think they don't need paint, metallic paints and gel pen. And then Fragile World, this one, which was a recent one, which was in December 2022. Really pleased with this. Used Neocolor 2 for the background, used lots of paint, used lots of pencil and the black Jelly Roll glaze for the black markings on our snow leopard. So yeah, this was really fun to do. It didn't actually take that long, which is quite surprising considering it's a double, but yeah, this was definitely a favourite. I've used some Renaissance colour shift paint for the eyes, but yeah, this was definitely one that I enjoyed doing. It got me back into my Kirby books, thanks to Ness from Vanessa Colours Happiness, Kirby Roseanne's, I think. Okay, is her new channel. Okay, so that's it. Those are all my favourite pages from 2022. So I hope you enjoyed watching them again. Until next time, guys, happy colouring, take care, bye.